Martin Bakole is not a bogeyman. Martin Bakole was never a bogeyman, right? You can't call him out a bogeyman who gets punched up by Michael Hunter and never takes the rematch against Michael Hunter. He got punched up by Michael Hunter. And since the Michael Hunter fight, Martin Bakole has not improved. He still fights with his face. And you cannot fight with your face in the high levels of heavyweight boxing because you will get knocked out. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear people saying, yeah, but he was overweight. Overweight or not, Martin Bakole boxes the same way over and over again. Yeah? He came in 300 pounds, a plus. So he's not disciplined. I mean, he had a fight coming against F.A. Jagba. He was out in the Congo, right? He took the fight. Why did he take the fight? He said he could beat Joseph Parker. So you're going to go in with a man who trained to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. The heavyweight championship of the world. Yeah? To fight Daniel Dubois, who boxes, who's got better boxing style than you, who argue punches harder than you, has fought better opposition than you, and beaten better opposition than you. All your successes come basically out of sparring stories. Listen, I'm not turning on Martin Bakole because, you know, I've met him, I did interviews with him, nice enough guy, him and Billy Nelson. But that has done his career no favours whatsoever. He might have thought he was doing the boxing. Listen, boxing fans are very fickle and they'll turn you very quickly and they'll start making memes of Martin Bakole, right? Because all people know about Martin Bakole is that Jared Anderson fight. And now there'll be memes about him and getting knocked out in 2 rounds. And the way he got knocked out was embarrassing. You cannot go around in boxing with your chin in the air, particularly the heavyweight division, with no defense. I told you already, Martin Bakole has got 0 defense. And if you leave your chin open to guys like Josie Parker, you will get knocked out. You will get knocked out. And even if Bakole had lost weight and came in the same way against Anderson, he would have made them same damn mistakes because he still leaves his chin in the air. Weight doesn't give you defense, right? It might help you take a shot better, but he doesn't give you defense. Right, he might be a little quicker here and there, but his chin is still going to get hit in the same spot. Yeah, because you've got no defense. And you'd have thought from the Hunter fight, you'd have learned lessons. No. Martin Bakole is one of these guys that, like I say, he's a bully. He's one of these guys that, if you don't punch him back, yeah, and you don't get his respect early, then, you know, Bakole knew from round 1 when he got in the ring, he knew he was winking at Parker and everything. He knew what was coming his way. He didn't know when, but he knew it was coming. So I was not surprised to see him get knocked out the way he did. I've got absolutely no sympathy whatsoever. Oh, he's doing it for your career, but bro, you've been waiting for your career to get a big break. And you have to do is just hold your line. Let someone else mess up their career. Now you've messed your career up. The F.A. Jagba fight probably is off now because you thought you were going to knock out Parker. How did you think you could knock out Parker? At that point when you were coming into the ring, you were nothing more than a guy coming off the street. You were not physically, mentally, emotionally prepared for that fight. You were like a guy pulled out of the crowd. In fact, there's probably heavyweights in that crowd who probably put up a better fight than Martin Bakole. I swear to God. Right? And you boxing fans have got to really stop listening to the garbage these people are talking. Like somebody said, Barry Jones said that Roberto Duran was the best ever to have done it. No, he's not. What happened to Sugar Ray Robinson? Right? The Sugar Ray Robinson's a better fight than him. Didn't Thomas Hearns knock out Duran? I mean, Roberto Duran's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. But Hearns knocked him cold with 2 rounds, Tommy Hearns. And Leonard beat Hearns. So, I mean, where are we going at? And Leonard beat Hagler. And you're going to tell me that Duran's better than Hagler? Come on, man. Stop the stuff. And then you're telling me that Martin Bakole stood a chance against Joseph Parker? Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Now you've got to sell it as the greatest card. I get it. Martin Bakole doesn't beat nobody, man. Martin Bakole beats nobody. Absolutely nobody. In shape, Martin Bakole beats nobody. The reason why Martin Bakole beats nobody because you cannot fight with your hands down in heavyweight. Show me what technical skills that Martin Bakole's got. He did it against Jared Anderson because Jared Anderson can't box. Explain to me the Michael Hunter fight. Everybody beats Bakole. Bakole's based on sparring stories, a whole load of rubbish. And you know what? I know what you are. I know what you are. Just come out. Just come up my room. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. So I'm clueless. Tonight, Bakole got knocked out. Callum Smith won. And Zhilei Zhang got stopped. And all 3 fights I predicted were correct. All of them. I don't know how Boatsy stayed on his feet, by the way, because Callum Smith should have knocked Boatsy out as well. I've told you, there are levels to boxing. You have to understand the game, right? If you've got nothing positive to say and you're an ignorant, stay ignorant and come off my channel, idiot. So anyway, what I'm saying is this, like, Martin Bakole, he cannot beat anybody with his hands down like that. Not anybody, any relevant. You think Usyk's going to let him hit him like that? You're disrespecting boxing when if you think that Martin Bakole like that or any shit can beat Usyk. What? Martin Bakole's not a better boxer than Tyson Fury. The shenanigans with Shiraz and this joke of an outcome of Bakole really undermined this card. Been a strange night. Well done, Cal. Expected Parker, Ajit and Shaq. Hamza got away with one. Hopefully main event delivers. Money off Callum Zhang fights, thank you. I'm glad that I did not pay for this nonsense. Well, I told you, Anthony, I told you that Bakole did not stand a chance against Parker. And I said, if Parker loses this fight, he needs to be front hand slapped, backhand slapped, and disowned by the people in New Zealand, and he should never be allowed back in the country. If he lets a man flying from the Congo, who's 300 pounds plus, come in the ring and embarrass him, that should not be happening. And I'm glad that Parker handled business the way he should have done. Josie Parker versus Ajit Cabal will be a very good boxing match. Ajit Cabal, I warned you all about Ajit Cabal, right? Back in the time when Fury was going to fight Ajit Cabal, I said, that is a bad fight for Tyson Fury. And people laughed at me. They're not laughing. People like to laugh at me a lot. But normally they end up swallowing their teeth when they're laughing at me. Because what ends up happening is that they laugh and they disappear and they don't come back. Ajit Cabal is the truth. He is the truth. I keep telling you this. Why do I know it's the truth? Because he's gone on and fought guys that people don't. Ajit Cabal is a boogeyman. Look at the guys he's fought. Abdul Salamov, he fought him. Fought Frank Sanchez. He's fought Zhilei Zhang. Look at the guys Ajit Cabal has fought and beat. He's a bogeyman because the guys he's fought. Not hype. He's a bogeyman. He got off the deck and beat the crap out of Zhilei Zhang. And I told you, beat the crap out of Zhilei Zhang. Beat the utter crap out of him. Right? Zhilei Zhang donated his liver to the scientific research after tonight. I told you, he beat him up. I told you that Zhilei Zhang was going to get beat up by Ajit Cabal. You just cannot go into high level fights in what I think is unfit. You are unfit to fight, right? You're unfit for a real fight, right? And that is what Zhilei Zhang is, unfit for a real fight. When it comes to a real fight and a man starts pushing him back and putting punches on him, you watch him carefully. It's like a video game. Zhilei Zhang, he'd knock Martin Bakole out. He'd knock Bakole out because Bakole has got no defense. And Bakole walked straight into Zhang's punches. He knocked Zhang out. I mean, Zhang will knock Bakole out. It's got no defense. It's got no defense. You know what I mean? You saw what happened when Parker hit him on the chin, he went over. You saw what Hunter did to Bakole when he got hit in the chin, right? Bakole got rocked by Hunter. Hunter's not a big puncher. And he stopped Bakole, right? You saw what Parker did to Bakole. So could you imagine Zhang landing on Bakole's chin? The people who get past Zhang have got very good chins. And Joe Joyce couldn't get past Zhang. And you think Martin Bakole's chin's going to stand up to Zhang's punches? Get out of here, man. It's not happening. And if Martin Bakole wants to really finish his career, go in the ring against Zhang. I even thought the Jagba fight was a dangerous fight because Bakole doesn't block punches. I haven't forgiven Martin Bakole for what he did against Hunter. Nope. What do you think? He's all right. He's okay. He's okay. He's all right. I'm not hugely excited. I'm just like, he's all right. He's decent. He's all right. Do you know what I mean? He's not a guy that I'm gonna. He's all right. That's it. He's all right. But you see, and The fact that Bakole was supposedly a bogeyman, they'll freeze him at the heavyweight division now. Ajit Caballero versus Mark Hunt would be a very good boxing match. Yes, it would. I don't know about now. Back then, maybe, but not now. Ajit Caballero, for me, is the best heavyweight contender at the moment. He's number one for me in terms of contender. He beats the shit out of Daniel Dubois as well, because Dubois will try and charge him, and Ajit will give him movement, and he'll confuse him, and then he'll get frustrated. He'll start to make mistakes, and that's where Ajit will catch him. Good afternoon, Denise. How are you? Hope that you're well. Just talking about how Bakole just, the bogeyman just got punched up and knocked out, which was expected, which I told you would happen. And Ajit Cabral punching up Zile Zhang and Callum Smith, winning as I said he would. This one, Bivol better be a... don't know, it's a tough one. But I think Bivol can make the adjustments. I think he can make the adjustments. If he's going to become undisputed, he has to make adjustments. Because I thought he won the first fight. So we'll see. I don't know why Anthony Joshua's got dark glasses on. Is he got some injury to his eye or what? Why is he wearing dark glasses? I'm not understanding. And what injuries is Anthony Joshua recovering from? Keep hearing about these injuries. What are the injuries? Physical, mental, emotional? Or what injuries is he talking about? Please, Andy versus Caballero would be a good. I think Alexander Caballero is a great fight. A great fight. I don't even think that Fabio Wardley should stay away from him as well. Tyson Fury should stay away from Ajit Caballero. I said this before. And if he dare goes anywhere near Caballero, that's the end of his career. I'm telling you. Caballero's a very good fighter. Any guy that can fight off the front foot, can fight off the back foot in a heavyweight division and can give you lateral movement is a problem for most of these big dudes because they're just looking to land big punches. Once you've got lateral movement, you can move these big dudes around. That's what made Holyfield good. Against the big guys, Holyfield's able to maneuver them around the ring and throw punches and load up 4 or 5 punches. And the way Ajit Caballero puts his punches together is almost Holyfield-esque. The way he was fighting... Caballero was kind of like the way Holyfield fought Foreman. Get close to him and let punches go. Short, sharp, snappy punches to body and head. Up and down, up and down. So yeah, Holyfield fought Foreman. I like Ajit, and he's got heart. He's got a good chin. He's got a good engine. Great boxing brain. Good footwork. Good stamina. He's a danger to the heavyweight division. A real danger. But they won't promote him in that way. They want to freeze him out. They'll definitely freeze out Bakole now. They'll definitely freeze him out now. Or they'll take him on as a guy that can be punched up. And that will open opportunities for Bakole. So if the next opportunity he gets, make sure he's in shape and fit and well. Yeah. They said he had 4 rounds in him. I didn't think he had that much in him. But fair play to Bakole. He probably got paid well tonight, but I don't think he's done his career any favours. Although you could have fought Cody could have fought him tonight. Lawrence Okoli could have fought could have fought Joseph Parker tonight. Lawrence Okoli, he could have fought Joseph Parker tonight, and he would probably put on a better performance than Bakole. But anyway, I will leave it right there for now. See you soon. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments as always. I'm out.